Hi there, my name is Ray Williams. I am the president of XCHANGE Market Corporation. We have created the XCHANGE Market platform, which is the world's leading music software marketplace. I am very thankful to have the opportunity to come to you and give you some tips and some pointers from what we've learned from 10 years of operating XCHANGE. We've done a few 100,000 transactions now, so the system is quite mature. Many of you are already on XCHANGE. You're already familiar with how the platform works, but in a nutshell, it allows you to list software products on your website or in your store and purchase them on demand. So today we're going to really focus on some of the few tips and tricks that we've learned, that we've observed, that we feel we really should share with you for you also to enjoy the real boon in software sales that we're seeing, especially since the COVID pandemic has hit the world. The first thing that you should do to really boost your XCHANGE business is to really take care of that website. Your website is the face of your business. That face of your business is what the public sees first. They draw a lot of conclusions. They get those first impressions, and those first impressions are very, very difficult to overcome if they're negative. You do not want any chance of those first encounters with your website being negative. So we highly suggest you put a lot of love in your website, and especially that first page. Your website has to be a home run. The other thing about your website is your website has to be easy for you to update. You can't put yourself in a trap where you need to hire an army of experts to update one small aspect of your website. You have to have people on your staff, people within your circle, maybe people within your family, who can update this website for you basically at any time that you need. This is an essential job. It's just no different than a shipper in this day and age. You must have some way of easily, effortlessly updating your website because you will need to. XCHANGE offers a lot of tools for you, a lot of resources that you can take advantage of. These resources are in the form of zip files that contain images, text for all these products. Now, it's a little bit of work, but you only have to do it once. But again, make sure you're aware that these resources exist. Make sure you get them to your IT folks, get them onto your website. You put in that work on your website, you put it in once, but it pays for a very long time. It's the best kind of investment you could make in your business. So the first step about getting a boost in your XCHANGE business is your website. Look around. Some of the other companies, your competitors, have some immaculate, some spectacular websites. These websites, you don't want to leave them. They're so good. You've got to be there. You have to be excellent. Remember, there are no medals for coming in average. Another important aspect to boost your business is you've got to be quick. When a product is released, when you get information, you've got to get that on your website fast, quickly. The customers are looking for products. Products come out all the time in the software industry. They come out at any time. You would have a little bit of advance notice, but the customers see it. They go straight to search the internet for it. Where can I get it? Your store will come up if you have it listed. So you must have your products listed so that Google will send customers to you. When there's a product that is released, there is a bubble there. There is a first sort of wave of interest that you must capitalize on. You do not want to be offering a product for sale 2 days later, a week later, a month later. Forget about it. All that excitement that was at the beginning, at the launch date, that saw those explosive sales, you've got to catch those. So you've got to be fast. You've got to be quick. You have to have people that are connected to your vendors. You have to have that relationship with your vendors, that you will get that information in advance of release. Even if you get it on the release day and it was a surprise, it shouldn't take you more than a couple of hours to get that stuff on your website. Why? Because the internet will be buzzing about that product that day, more so than any other day in the life of that product. So you must have it for sale. You must have all your pricing correctly. You must have your descriptions, your pictures, etc., and put it on your front page. Everybody should know you've got it. So the speed is very, very important. The next aspect of boosting your XCHANGE business is you've got to be active. You have to reach out. You have to be aggressive. Don't take no for an answer. Don't take being ignored as a no. Go after the business. Go after the brands. Contact these people. They have websites outside of Exchange. Find a way to get the business. Reach out. On average, it's going to take 9 contacts before you get 1 response. So if you contacted the company 6 times, that's okay. There are 3 more times to go before an average you'd get a response. They're very busy. A lot of them don't know who you are. It's okay. Keep trying. Some companies, you don't see them on Exchange. That's because they are maybe not in your geographic area. Maybe they're not looking for new business right now. That still doesn't close the door. Even if you don't see them, inquire, contact them. These companies want to make money. They want you to sell their product. So don't give up. Another way of boosting your Exchange business is this whole idea of curation. Now, back in the old days, and standing behind me right here is a bunch of software as boxes. This is inventory. You have to stock it, and you have to hope that it sells. That business is gone. You simply have to list this product. When you get a sale, you get the serial code. You give it to the customer, you get your money. You don't have to curate when you don't have to stock inventory. So there is absolutely no point in you looking over a product list from a vendor that has 15 products and deciding, oh, I'm only gonna take this one, and this one. It makes no sense at all. Don't do it. Let the customers curate. You don't curate. You're not in the curation business anymore. It's not hardware. If you're bringing in 1,500 guitars, you have to curate. If you have lots and lots of different models of ukuleles, of course you gotta curate. You have to be selective. However, when there's a virtual marketplace where there's no inventory, it's self-defeating for you to say, well, I'm only gonna list these 5 here, and these are the 10 I'll special order. There is no special order. You put it up there, the customers curate, Google curate, let the rest of them curate. Let them go into their search engine, type in the name of the product, and the search engine finds you. It's always the product that you didn't add that ends up being the one that's sold, that somebody's calling in. At the end of the day, you want to have the sort of Amazon approach. You want everything. Company X is offering 15 products or 50 products. Put them all on your website. There is no harm done. There's no cost to you other than the time of putting it up there. Now, as your system grows, and some of you are already on Exchange and you're doing some good business, as you start to make a lot of sales, it becomes a laborious task to log in, check all the sales, get all the serial codes together, send them all off to the customers, etc. At a certain point, the best thing to do is to integrate your web cart with Exchange. Now, what does that mean? It means that your web cart knows how to connect to Exchange and get the product that it needs. Customer comes in and buys product 1, 2, 3. It has an Exchange ID that's unique to it. Customer puts in a credit card, authorized. They want the product. Your website, if it's integrated, will now know, oh, I have to log in over here digitally and take product 1, 2, 3, the next code available, and give it to the customer. This is done computer to computer, no human involved. It's the best way to make money. It's the best business model in the industry. It could happen as soon as you walk into your store. It can happen in the middle of the night when you're fast asleep. You want the customers to go to your web shop at any time they want, purchase the product, and get the product before you even turn over in your sleep. Whatever safeguards you have are still going to be in place. However, the labor is gone. Now, the next step of that is all your invoices from the previous day could be downloaded to your accounting package. There's an accounting API in Exchange. You can just stay in your accounting package and see all your sales. The other thing is if you can devote the amount of labor that's going into logging in and counting, copy and pasting all those codes into your system, if you can redirect that labor into something more productive like marketing and promoting your website, that's a win. You're going to actually have more sales. So it's imperative that you have some kind of integration. We have popular website plugins that are supported natively on Exchange. For example, WooCommerce, Shopify, Magento, BigCommerce. We have a plugin that's built in. It costs you nothing. You simply have to sign an NDA, you get the codes, and your IT people will do the integration. And then if none of those are what you're using, we have a generic one. This generic one, you map it to your particular web card. This level of efficiency is present in the top 20 resellers on Exchange. There are 950, but the top 20, all of them have integrated because they have no options. Some people are doing 50, 60,000 transactions per year and more. Now, the other thing about all of this, these plugins and all this access, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. There is no charge. You don't have to pay any maintenance fee, any access fee. It's there for you to use however you want. All the tools, all services are there for you for free, absolutely for free. Another thing that we have that you really should take advantage of is support, free support, good support. Take advantage, send an email to support. If you're one of your IT guys confused about something or you want a little bit more clarity on one aspect, send a note, we would respond. We're not going to do the integration for you, but we will help whoever it is that's doing the integration to help you with that. We want to help. Another way to boost your business is to get trained. We have free training for all resellers. You can book it. It could be one-on-one. We have a trainer that's pretty much working here every day. That's all they do. Set up one-on-one training. Take advantage of it. We can show you how. It's not difficult. You simply have to learn some of the nomenclature, like some of the words that are used, maybe not familiar to you. We'll explain them. You have to learn where some buttons are, how to make an order, where the serial number is, things like that. I mean, you just have to learn where things are. But all of that is just standard commerce that you're used to buying from a distributor. You're not buying anything from Exchange. You're buying from people that are using Exchange to deliver stuff. So it's actually the same business you've been doing for many, many years, except it's a digital delivery system that's supplying you the product. We are very confident that every single person watching this can master Exchange. When I say master, know it like the back of your hand. And if there's something that is missing that we overlooked, send us a note. Say, you know what, it really would be good if you guys can add something like this. Most of what you see on Exchange, it comes from the vendors and the resellers, and it works. Another aspect for your store, if you have a physical establishment, Exchange TV, we can't say enough about it. Exchange TV is a collection of hundreds of product videos. They are all about 30 seconds long, and they run over and over again. You can deploy this in your store. It looks great. Second part of this is it's customized. So it actually has your name of your store on the television itself. So when you bring this into your store, you're getting a very nice point of sale display that shows hundreds and hundreds of titles that you have. It is dedicated to your assortment. It's intelligent. It knows it's not going to show any products that you're not selling. There is a ticker that runs along the bottom. Now, this ticker has live stats for sales floating along constantly. It's tabulating as we go. Now, if you're selling products and you see number 1 and number 2 for the DAWs, or number 1 and number 2 for the EQs. EQ is a very popular product. You're not selling number 1 or number 2. You got to turn around to your staff and say, hey, go get these products. They're number 1, number 2. How come we're not selling them? So this is very, very important product information, up-to-date information of what's selling, what's popular. You have to have this. How much does it cost? Well, you got to get a little buck. We send a feed to you through the internet, and it's a done deal. Exchange TV in your store. It's great eye candy. The people in your store are going to be seeing this content all the time. They're going to discover products they never knew existed or they never knew you were selling. The education factor for your staff is enormous. Not to mention the education aspect for the people that walk into your store, your customers. They're going to discover that you sell like literally hundreds of titles, and they would have never known because the software no longer in boxes. They can't see it. So they wouldn't see it on a shelf like it is behind me. They would see nothing. But if they have this TV, you can say, well, all these products we have available. And then actually you can get it right now. Exchange provides to you well over 10,000 products that you could sell right away. These are products that you can list, choose to list all or some subset of that, whatever it is that you think you can bring to the software table, what contribution your company can make. The end result of those customers become satisfied. They become happy. I didn't know I could get this from you. They're happy. They want to spend their money with you. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching this. I hope this has inspired a lot of you. And I hope you have a very wonderful day. God bless you. And we hope to see you soon on the platform. Thank you very much.